speed. You're only, I think, 1 speed under her now, which is all right. You know, well, let's see what Guichabou can do with the Lin Fei Hattori coming in from Java. Should be a pretty good match. You said Java bit. Oh, don't lose it right now.
He's still sweating. The weapon throw comes through, but like Guichabou had nothing to get back to the stage there. So lucky to get past Java at the opening of that matchup here on Miami Dome, and Java's still going.
Yo!
Wait, Granite has a side stick.
Okay.
That almost knocked off the top.
Absolutely. I mean, it would have been a crazy ender right there because, I mean, that is mostly a horizontal finisher, but he's so high up, it might actually just go past the blast zone. What a good stuff you're going.
There. And he's done for. Okay, Guichabou spent the entire 30 seconds looking for a weapon, picked up the cannon, blasted once, and then he was out of there. He's just done.
That's
for.
all you get. Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
All right, Guichabou now going to get the guitars. Maybe get some magic right here going for. Oh,
maybe so.
Nair.
Recovery stops the ground pound from Java. Falling Nair doesn't space it in the right place, but he does get the neutral light onto Java, and both players are kind of weaving around each other in the air. This time with Guichabou getting a bulk of the damage there. Sair, that could be it. Oh, whoa. He's got to be careful. I thought he was going to hit by the spear.
Straight up, I thought he was going to just hit the blast zone. He did that fast fall so quick. But no, it does manage to get back. What a turnaround right here from Guichabou. Like, you know, definitely got destroyed in that first stock, but he brought it back. Hasn't taken too much damage, and seems like he actually has a little bit of the pacing control of this match.
Yeah, Java trying to keep him above his head this time, but ever since he picked up these guitars, Java's had a lot more pressure here. The neutral light dodges down. Guichabou using the full impact of having that high dex and movement speed to just put on pressure on Java as fast as possible, but he ground pounds perfectly into Java's clutches there with the D-Light, gets the double D-Light into the recovery. He was sweating when he got caught, and he didn't stop sweating until he got up to the blast zone.
Yeah, it's a little rough for him right now. I mean, Java has been definitely excellent on finding those downlights to whatever he needs at the end, be it a recovery, be it Sair. But he's gotten 2 different stocks like that. Finds a downlight Sair super quickly right there. Ooh. Big shots. Wait a minute.
Whoa, Guichabou just blasting all the way across Miami Dome. Uses the side stick there, doesn't connect, and Java with the dare got through the weapon throw. He Sairs him, and Guichabou barely touches with the dare. Nice neutral air. It does disarm Java, but Java goes right back, picks up a fresh spear, and that side
stick. Okay, buddy. Like, I mean, no punish, but all right. Sometimes you just got to just test them, see if they're ready.
Yeah, that was, oh, okay. That time he catches him. And now we'll knock him off the right side of the stage. But yeah, both players look at each other from center. It's like, I'm going to fully charge a side stick.
Here we go.
This will get you.
All right, so this is, I mean, you know, still very scary for Guichabou. I don't think he has too many options. That cannot touch the ground. And no, not crying for him.
You get the trombone going there to the right.
The F's in the chat for him.
Yeah. It was an interesting game because, and look at that. I mean, it's not 0 for Sword, but it still highlights that that's the focus of Java here is on that spear.
He almost got a kill with that sword, too. So, like, I mean, that would have been a very efficient sword usage. Not the slow-mo.
Look at that. I was just crying. He's like, no, I wanted to keep fighting. Okay, so game 1. I do think it's worth noting that Guichabou got trapped above the Miami Dome platforms, could not land, and didn't even pick up a okay, what the heck? Java. What is going on?
Man, he is like, I'm willing to scrap anywhere, and I don't care how many resources I've already used, I'm still going.
Oh, he down 6 trying to catch Guichabou. Guichabou jumps into the stage, so he doesn't get the right Sair momentum that he's looking for, but both players fighting off stage there. 2 pogos into a Sair. Sair doesn't hit, and Java goes right off stage, and Guichabou goes like, nah, we're going back to center. And they exchange weapon throws. Okay, what is Java up to here?
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh, he pivots the wrong way, and Java knows his dodge is gone, and that's a double D-Light recovery for the first stock.
I mean, that right there is just resilience, man. You know you're going to be taken for a ride for a little bit, and then you're like, all right, the first time you mess up, I'm going to get this stock. Exactly what Java did. Found another downlight recovery.
Ooh. I love that weapon throw. Gravity cancel D-Light in air, and the neutral stick gets through, doesn't get hit by the weapon throw, and takes Java off the top. Didn't take any damage either. Equalizes here in game 2.
Can't get it all right there, but yeah, no, Java.
That's the time. When you have your opponent in white, that's when you get those true combos for 9 decks. And that's what he was looking for, but he just drops it.
So, I mean, got a little bit of a lead here this time around. Nice air chase dodge back up to get back to safety. Whoa.
Whoa, recovery just barely whiffs. Recovery from Java. Okay, huge clash. If he didn't clash there, I think the full force would have knocked Guichabou off the top, so he makes it back down to the ground. But Java's been hard to recover against, especially with these landings.
And he's also like, I mean, literally every time Guichabou has tried to air dodge, I mean, Java's got like a pretty platinum punish on him right there, so, man.
Great recovery, though.
Yeah.
Takes Java off the top. Only 5 defense on the Atori here, so, oh, and there's the double recovery. True combo. Look at that. We got it. The 9 deck's paying off. And now he's going with the gravity cancel sidelight to tag on even more damage. And Java interrupts that with a sidelight, but then he just gets hit again. D-light, sidelight, down air. Oh, recovery comes through and he chase dodges all the way up. But Guichabou's got a huge lead here and is on the verge of a 2-star.
I think he could have actually finished the game right there. Oh, that doesn't anyway. What an air dodge through for the ground pound. I was looking at the right side and was like, man, he kind of positioned to where it looked like he was waiting for that air dodge, but they didn't pull the trigger. But he's like, you know, it's fine. I'm going to do it a little later. Not only 90 from the cannon, but, you know, it was a very effective 90.
Dodge
I'm
up.
back.
Buffered ground pound. Java was still recovering from the animation of that ground pound that he committed to, and his stock was just gone.
Wow. Yeah, no, I mean, good stuff right there from Guichabou. As you said, though, you know, both of these guys seem to be kind of character specialing right now with one of their weapons and the other. Only 27 from the sword, 90 from the cannon. And even though the cannon did actually get him a stock, I mean, it's
Java
positive.
Java did 94 damage with his unarmed. He did more than the cannon.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's like, this is a particular matchup of Spear versus Katars between these two, and a little bit extra depending on what the weapon situation ends up being throughout the match. Java gets that Spear, but Guichabou kind of giving Java a taste of his own medicine from that unarmed combo from the beginning of game 2.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact, you know, he could have tried to go back down there and get himself a cannon, but he's like, you know what, I'm just going to take this free damage, you know, play a little unarmed.
Double down, and he gets him with both! And he delays that second one there to get the very end of the fireball. That is a lid-face specialist. Oh, my goodness.
He's, you know what, it doesn't matter how much force I have if I'm hitting you already that close to the blast zone, okay?
Yeah. Oh, the double recovery. That's again that we've seen him hit that true combo there from that 9 decks. D-Light ground pound from Java just gets responded to by a dare neutral light nair from Guichabou, who's now just running away with the lead here, TK. Look at this.
This is actually some amazing Qatar play right here from Guichabou. He is making this character look absolutely viable right now, but is going to go ahead and lose that stock. You know, another situation where he just gets caught up. Did a lot of damage already, though, to Java, all things considered.
Yeah. Java now with the Spear. This is where Guichabou has to be most careful. His landings are getting so punished. He has to sweat towards the top of the stage. We've seen him in these situations so many times where Java, with his nairs and recoveries, just stops him from getting back to the ground. And there, Guichabou now has a chance to do some damage, but Java made up the difference during that time.
Yeah, I think Java, you know, he's definitely using that speed of Hattori to be like the perfect sharking tool. And Guichabou, yeah, he's always trying to find his way down, or at least out of the combination, and he just keeps pushing himself closer to the top blast zone because he's like, let me just jump away. And Java's like, I'm going to jump with you. I'm like, I'm up here with you as well. So,
ooh, that's just enough. Sarah takes him down. And Guichabou now on 1 stock here in game 3. Great edge guarding from Java, and this is like, how does Guichabou keep getting into this situation? He
every time.
And he's like, ground pound hits.
The wall, yeah. I mean, this is a little scary here for Java, but I don't think there's any fear in him. Again, Guichabou is always trying to escape up, and Java is just going to go with you. He's going to have to find a way past him, quicker than he is finding it. Right now, Java's literally won all this game based off of just being keeping him vertical. Yeah. The second the platform gets involved, I can't believe that worked. It didn't work game 1, but it worked that time. He's like, okay, you're a little closer to me. If I just side sig, yeah, he gets it. But Java, 1 D-Light side air, 1 D-Light recovery away on the Spear from taking Guichabou down. And Guichabou's getting 1 hit in, and that's about it. The Katars are where I feel the most comfortable with Guichabou getting this comeback on, so let's see. Oh, dodges 1 nair, neutral light recovery. Doesn't go for the second. He's too high damaged. Hey, wait, Guichabou, okay, actually going to go ahead and swap it up. Managed to keep the weapon cycle. Java does clear a little space there with that weapon toss.
No dodge!
Oh,
no dodge! Has to jump away from the weapon. Guichabou has to go for the edge guard here, and he dodges it! Sweats, but gets through the ground pound, and the cannon neutral light whiffs. The side sig misses, and he's unarmed.
Okay, they're scrapping. Okay, managed to get that jump over. Surprise, Java didn't read that. I mean, you know, Guichabou has been retreating to the air almost the entire time. Java maybe expecting a little bit of a mix here.
Oh, neutral light recovery. No, he goes for the down line instead of the stair. Gets through the weapon throw. Can Guichabou make it back, or is that edge going to be it? He touches just barely, and the down sig goes for the Dragon's Maw. Java doesn't fall for it, and the D-Light side air will secure the win with a celebratory emote from what was an incredibly close game 3.
I mean, just the movement there on the right side for Guichabou to even make that recovery back.
The dodge.
Yeah, I mean, he had no dodge. He just kind of outspaced the side air and then was able to hit his way back down to the ground with the down air. So good stuff to him. But wow,
you can look at the damage because Guichabou went into that stock with a ton of damage on him, and this is great. That's a 0 for the cannon.
He had it in his hand too. Like it was used. It just didn't hit.
But we now have the second time I've seen this today, a 0 from that cannon damage.
Oh, man.
The 426 of the guitars. He almost had the entire game off the back of guitars alone, and Java just clinched it with that D-Light side air. We're going to game 4. And I don't know where we're going because Guichabou took out Small Fortress of Lions. I think he just wants to avoid having a ton of platforms because he keeps getting caught and stuck in the air. But with Apocalypse open, I'd see no reason why Java doesn't go here.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually I think I probably would have taken Spirit Realm over Apocalypse just based off the platforms.
Oh, not being in center stage?
Yeah. But, I mean, it's going to be a choice here. I think we'll probably, if Java's thinking the same thing that we're thinking, yeah, Apocalypse is going to be it. He's like, you know what, you are struggling on platforms, and I'm just going to keep one in here. So good stuff to Java. He's going to take it to Apocalypse. Let's see if we can go ahead and clean it up right here, right now.
Ooh, yeah, I am excited for this. I want this to go to a Game 5 just because of how wild it's been to see how Guichabou's been performing and how impressive it would be to have a Lin Fei in top 5 at the Autumn Championship. But to sacrifice Java's spear here, okay, Cannon opened up stronger already than it was in any of the previous games, but either way, we're going to get ourselves a result very shortly here. Downsig comes through, hits the ground instead of off the side of the stage, so it has that landing animation and hitbox, but Java not falling for it, and the spear comes through, and this is where Guichabou's at his weakest, right? On a platform against Java's spear.
There, I mean, he was at least, Java actually kind of stepped back there, so gave Guichabou just a little space to breathe, and now, hopefully, Guichabou can make something happen. He's on their favorite weapon right now. So is Java, and this spear has been going pretty crazy this tournament.
No dodge. Guichabou, does he do anything about it? No, he goes for the downsing instead, and Java dashes right underneath. Goes for the neutral light weapon throw, hits him, but it just turns into an opportunity for Java. Yeah,
he loses both his weapons right there. No, nothing in hand. Does manage to immediately grab that, and the quick down air, buffer down air off of that weapon. Grab. Nice stuff right there for Guichabou.
Oh, he goes for the ground pound, lands on the platform, and recovers all the way high just to reposition for that dare. Java wake up stair, ground or down air into weapon throw, takes that first stock. I think that was a little early to be using that emote there, Java, because it looked like he was going to touch the edge of Apocalypse, but he had it. I guess he had it figured out.
Yeah, genuinely, I was actually kind of surprised he was even able to make it up that high after all those options got taken out. He got hit right out of a gravity cancel, so it did take a little bit for his time to come back. Wow, and that does find the side stage there of the cannon to go ahead and take that stock from Java.
Yeah, Guichabou, with either guitars or cannon, he knows the spacing for those side stages. That first time when we saw it, we were kind of like, okay, that wasn't going to work. But the grab pound! He chase dodges down to the jumping there. He goes around. Does he go for the down sig here? Java has those exclamation points, but that was a combo and a half. Oh my goodness.
Guichabou. Nope. He's actually controlling a lot of this middle stage area, but this is the problem child here for him is going to be that spear. Java, every time he puts him in the air, Guichabou has been struggling. He's always going high too, and I'm still just very surprised that he continues to go high after everything that's happened to him. But he's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it is kind of broke. You might need to fix it. Wow!
Oh my goodness! Off the sideline, the perfect position to hit that ground and then take him off the top. What a combo!
Yeah, I mean he is definitely making these guitars work for him overtime right now. Has 2 in hand, going to keep cycling.
He's going to keep tonight. This is an interesting situation where Java was like, oh, nice combo. Oh, but the dealer recovery in the air. Guichabou, story of the set, TK. You go high, you lose those stocks, and now it's 1-1. But that was a cool situation where if he cycled those weapons and Java stayed on that platform, Java would never get a weapon. But they break the silence there, and now it's 1-1.
Man, I can't believe Java was the cleanest punish up there, too. I mean, again, he didn't even put him in the air this time. Guichabou was chasing, and he just overextended too high up.
Whoa! Uses the downside for the travel.
All right.
I don't actually – I wonder if that would have hit to the start of the move, but either way, damage evened here. And Java knows where his strengths are on that platform. But Guichabou doesn't. He's like, I'm willing to wait for Apocalypse to move. But no, patience breaks. He gets the recovery, goes back to the left side of the stage, and the dare neutral light hits. Both players exchange spot dodges, and Guichabou at an advantage with that ground pound dare.
Ooh, Guichabou, I thought he was going to let that down stick fire. Does not get punished, though. Cannon in hand.
Huge. Neutral sig trying to get a jump. Java goes all the way up with the exhausted recovery. And now Guichabou with the starve. Spot dodges, goes to the dare, puts up the neutral light, and the recovery's not going to hit either. Java with the sword. D-light recovery would be huge here. Dodges one. Side sig almost gets bit by the dragon, and Java doesn't commit to the recovery.
I thought he chased dodge in the direct.
It was perfect.
But he was right there.
Nair, weapon throw. Can't get anything else off of it. It's one-hit game for either player now. Oh, he can't believe he used his dodge. Then what? He goes to the haymaker on the other side. Neutral light hits. One more of those, and he's down for. Java takes him all the way around, but he gets hit with the uppercut. And the Nair, the side air, that's it. Java with the last hit takes Guichabou up the right side of the stage. Just barely takes the damage lead by 3 points with that Sair and wins the set 3-1.
Man, what a set right there altogether, though. Guichabou making some crazy plays in there. Java also capitalizing on the same thing. They kind of got him through the whole set. Guichabou not really, adjusting outside of, I need to stay out the air. I need to not put myself in this position to get taken out like that. And so that's exactly what happened to him multiple times. Most of the kills probably off the top for Java.
Guichabou and Java both bringing in that signature gameplay that we know them both best for. Java off the hammer onto the spear, still making it look just as good and just as creative as he always did. Guichabou, the guitars, that's the story of the game, that's the story of his game, but his game was cut short there by Java and that vertical gameplay. You saw platform maps being the option from Java after the Brawlhaven didn't work, and I wanted to show you just how that vertical gameplay and those platforms played a story into Java's gameplay there. We're going to start off with this first clip, just the opening already. You can see how he wants to play that. That's the first snare. All right, he goes for the second one, gets Guichabou to jump again, catches the recovery, takes that up, goes for the second nair. And that kind of gameplay, that kind of controlled aerial push-up, because right now we've got Guichabou in the air again, out of jumps, nowhere to go. Java going up for that recovery, and it's like, okay, if you go too far from the right, you've completely given up stage. If you go to the left, you're going to get hit by this recovery. Java's a clean stock right now, and Guichabou is already in the yellow. That's just how Java used those platforms and those recoveries, those nairs, to build up so much damage so fast. You can see it continuing on here with the sword gameplay, goes for that side light, gets the first recovery, the nair is coming next. And something really beautiful that he pulled out in this one is that GC side sig, going for that very early KO. Even though the side sig does send to the side, it does have that kind of vertical knockback as well, but we didn't see that KO come through, but it was a lot of extra damage. Like I said, you can still see Java clean on that white of that stock there. This kind of play continued on throughout the set, throughout the games, and it just kind of shows you right here as you see that Guichabou used his dodge just a second ago, coming back. Once again, he is out of options. He plays too high up off these platforms. It's going to keep happening like this. Java lines himself up, make sure he gets back to that platform, and Guichabou just has no options but to come down right at him. He gets that double down light lined up into the recovery. Early KO for Java, just off the platform gameplay line. Continuing on throughout the set, Java kind of used those building blocks, that vertical gameplay, even on his unarmed. You can see how he catches a dodge there, and he just lines it up for himself. Just one hit, 2 hits, goes into the Sair, catches the dodge back in, goes for the recovery. Just gameplay like that the entire time with these very beautiful dodge reads and vertical gameplay. Right here you can see Guichabou goes a little too hard onto the guitar string, wastes his dodge, and downlight recovery, double downlight, going to punish that. Here we can see more damage building from, that's a little too fast. Only my eyes can see that, sorry about that. Alright, we can see a little bit more of this recovery gameplay here. I'll restart the clip for you guys. Goes for the first nair and catches his dodge with it, so he goes for that same recovery that we've been seeing the entire time. Chases up with the second recovery, doesn't get it, is free, gets another nair, and it is the same story here. Goes for the juggle, doesn't get it. Guichabou has to come down. As he's going down back onto the ground, he does get him with the pickup on the ground. Really good stuff from Java, going for these juggles and playing around that platform the best he did, and it's just stuff like that that really led him to that victory position into this set. I think this is the same exact play over and over again. But yeah, I'm gonna keep admiring Java's gameplay and send it back to the casters for the next one.
All right, thanks for that, Remy. And luckily during that time, we no longer have to talk about the Ada pick because Stingray's back over to what we were expecting, which is the Black Knights. Although he did hover it, so that's a possibility. And when it comes to players in North America, I feel like each region has a player like this. When I'm talking about Europe, I tend to talk about Machete.